A very good morning to all of you. Welcome to mathematics class of grade 8, and today I am going to start chapter number 2, linear equations in one variable. So this is my lecture number 1 of chapter number 2, linear equations in one variable. Dear children, you must have learnt about simple linear equations in one variable in your class 7, and you must have learnt methods to find their solutions. And now in this grade 8, we shall review these methods of solving linear equations in one variable, and we shall solve equations which are reducible to linear equations in one variable, and we shall also solve real life word problems. So let us see the topics to be covered in this lecture number 1. Let us see the topics to be covered in this lecture number 1. Firstly, we shall have the introduction of this chapter number 2, that is linear equations in one variable. After that, we shall learn how to solve the equations which have linear expressions on one side and numbers on the other side. And we will be solving few questions on the basis of this topic. That is, we will be learning with the help of few examples how to solve the equations which have linear expressions on one side and numbers on the other side. Let us see the introduction part of this chapter number 2, linear equations in one variable. In your earlier classes or in this grade 8 also, you have learnt about algebraic expressions and equations. Dear children, you are very well familiar with this word, that is algebraic expressions. We have done this chapter in the first term, and you have learnt about it in class 7th also. So you have come across several algebraic expressions and equations. Some examples of the expressions we have worked with are, this is what I am writing the examples of algebraic expressions. This is an algebraic expression, that is 5x. Another example can be 2x minus 3. Another example I can take like 9p plus q. Then we can have pqr plus p plus q plus r. Likewise, you can consider many examples of algebraic expressions and some examples of equations. Let us see the examples of equations now. Now I am going to write the examples of equations. Examples of equations can be like 9y is equal to 36. 2x minus 3 equals 9. These are the examples of equations. Now, equations, you can see these equations are using the equality sign. This is the equality sign. These equations are using the equality sign, and whereas in the expressions, we do not use this equality sign. Like I have given you the example of expressions, I am writing few examples again, like 2x minus 3. This is an expression and this is an equation. You can see what is missing in this. You can compare these two and you will see, or you find that this equality sign is missing in the expressions. And in the expressions, like I have written the expression PQR plus P plus Q plus R, we may or may not have more than one variable. Here in this equation, you can see only one variable we have taken x, that is unknown, which is unknown to us, that is x is unknown to us. Now here also in the expressions, you can see this may have one variable or it may not be having one variable. Here how many variables are there? 3 variables are there, P, Q and R. P, Q, R. Variables are more than one. Here it is 1. So, 2 differences you must have noticed in the equations and expressions. Let us see the differences. So, the basic difference which we have learnt between the equations and expressions, which we need to deal with in this class 8, or in this chapter I should say, Equations use the equality sign, whereas in expressions we do not use the equality sign. We do not use this equality sign. Other difference can be in equations, however, there may be more than one variables in the equations, but in this chapter number 2, linear equations in one variable, as the name also indicates, as the name of the chapter also indicates, that we are supposed to deal with only one variable. So, we however restrict to expressions with only one variables. Though we have seen that an expression may have one or more than one variables, but we are supposed to confine ourselves to the one variable. And if equality sign is not used, that is an expression. If equality sign is used, that is an equation. Now let us talk about all the words of this chapter, that is linear, equation. Equation we have come to know. What is equation? If in an expression we are using equality sign, that becomes an equation. What is the meaning of linear? One variable we have come to know. One variable means one symbol should be there that is unknown to us. So that is the meaning of variable. And let us talk about linear now. What is the meaning of this word linear? So let us understand the meaning of all the alphabet, all the letters in this chapter number 2, that is linear equations in one variable. What is the meaning of this word linear? This means that the highest power of the variable appearing in the expression should be 1. The power of the variable appearing in the expression should be 1. That means it is linear. Equations means it should use equality sign in one variable. One variable should be unknown to us. For example, 2x minus 3 is equal to 7. You can see in this equation, the highest power of the variable is 1. Here, what is the power of variable x? That is 1. So this is obviously a linear. Equation means it is having equality sign. So we can say this is an equation. One variable, only x is unknown to us. So this is an example of linear equations in one variable. You can see many examples like this. I am repeating it. What is the meaning of linear? The highest power of the variable involved in the equation should be 1. So what is the power of this variable x? 1. So this is a linear. Equation means it is using an equality sign. One variable, only one variable or one symbol is unknown to us. So these are the meanings. This is the meaning of linear equations in one variable. I hope, dear children, you have understood now. Now let us briefly revise what we have studied. So first point is an algebraic equation is an equality involving variables. It is an equality involving variables. Like I have given you the example, we can take another example. It may be 5p minus 2 is equal to 9. Here, the expression on the left of the equality, this is our equality sign. The expression on the left of the equality is left hand side, and the expression on the right of the equality is right hand side. This I think everyone knows. So an algebraic equation is an equality involving variables, and it is linear equation in one variable. Equality sign is there, only one symbol is unknown to us. So, and the power of the variable p is 1. So this is an example of linear equation in one variable. Let us talk about second point now, what we have read or what we have studied. Let us take an example, that is 2x minus 3 is equal to 7. I am taking x is equal to 5. So I am solving left hand side, left hand side will be 2 into 5 minus 3. So I have put x is equal to 5. So 2 into 5 minus 3, that is equal to 10 minus 3, which is equal to 7, and that is equal to right hand side. On the other hand, if I take x is equal to 10, that will not be the solution. If you place x is equal to 10, so left hand side will be 2 into 10 minus 3, that will be 20 minus 3, that will be equal to 17, which is not equal to 7, which is not equal to right hand side. So you must have observed that x is equal to 5 is a solution of this equation. On the other hand, x is equal to 10, when we put x is equal to 10, left hand side is not equal to right hand side. So this is not the solution of this equation. So what you have understood? So we have understood that in an equation, the values of the expression on the left hand side and right hand side are equal. This happens to be true only for certain values of the variable. Like we have seen in the above example, x is equal to 5, that equation was true for x is equal to 5, but it was not true for x is equal to 10. It was true for x is equal to 5, but for x is equal to 10, that was not true. And if this is true for this x is equal to 5, these values are known as solutions of equation. So, in an equation, the values of the expression on the left hand side and right hand side are equal, and this happens to be true for only certain values of the variable. These values are known as solutions of the equation. Now, how to find the solution of an equation? How to find solution of an equation. Now we assume that two sides of the equation are balanced. Like we have seen that for x is equal to 5, when we put x is equal to 5 in the example or in the equation 2x minus 3 is equal to 7, we found that left hand side was equal to right hand side. So we can say that x is equal to 5 is the solution of that particular equation. And we perform the same mathematical operations on both the sides of the equation. If I am adding something on this left hand side, I need to add the same number on the right hand side. It basically works like a balance, and we perform the same mathematical operations on both the sides of the equation so that balance is not disturbed. Let us see the topic now, that is how to solve the equations which have linear expressions on one side and the numbers on the other side. Let us discuss this topic with the help of few examples. I am taking one example, that is find the solution of 2x minus 3 is equal to 7. It means we are supposed to find the value of x. For that value of x, that should be equation or the balance should not be disturbed. So let us see how to solve this equation or how to find the solution of this given equation. Now, dear children, the very first step is, there are two methods basically to solve this equation. First is, I am keeping this 2x on this left hand side and rest everything I am shifting it on the other side. So it will be 7 plus 3. Here it is minus 3. So on that side, when I will be transposing this 3 to next side, that is to right hand side, that will be plus 3. So it will be 2x is equal to 10, and this x will be equal to 10 by 2, that is equal to 5. So the solution of this equation is 5. This is the first method. What I have done, I have put 2x on one side because I need to find out x. So I have kept this 2x on one side, rest everything I have shifted on the other side. So it will be 7 plus 3 on the right hand side. 2x is equal to 10. Then x is equal to 10 divided by 2, that is 5. So the solution of this equation is x is equal to 5. Let us talk about second method now. So I am explaining the second method. The question was 2x minus 3 is equal to 7. Another way I can find the solution of this equation is add 3 to both the sides. Here it is being subtracted, so I am adding 3 on both the sides. Plus 3 this side. As I told you, balance should not be disturbed. I am adding plus 3 on the left hand side, so I need to add 3 on the right hand side also. So 2x, these two get cancelled out because these are of opposite signs. It will be 7 plus 3, 10. Now divide both the sides by 2. Divide both sides by 2 because I want only x. So 2x divided by 2 is equal to 10 divided by 2. Here these two get cancelled out. So we are left with x is equal to 5. So here for first step what I have done, add 3 to both the sides. This is the first step I have done, add 3 to both the sides. So I have added 3 is equal to 7 plus 3 and balance should not be disturbed. That is why I need to add this 3 to right hand side also. So it will be 2x is equal to 10. Now next step I want only x. So divide both the sides by 2. I do not want this 2. So I need to divide this left hand side by 2. So it will be 2x by 2 is equal to 10 by 2. These two get cancelled out and we are left with x is equal to 5. So you can see, you have seen dear children, from any of these two methods, if you are using any of these two methods, you will be getting the same answer. It is up to you. You can use either of the two methods. Let us talk about another example. I am taking another example, that is we need to solve 2y plus 9 is equal to 4. Solving here means we need to find the value of y, or it can be written as find the solution of the given equation. In that case also you are supposed to find the value of y. So the first step I am doing is I am keeping 2y on this side. Rest I am going to shift everything on the right hand side. So it will be 4 minus 9. Here it will be 2y is equal to minus 5. Now y will be equal to minus 5 over 2. This is the answer. Now in few of the questions it may be required that you are supposed to check whether this is the solution of this equation or not, or whether this is the value of y or not. To check this solution, I am putting this value of y on the left hand side. So left hand side is 2y plus 9. Now in place of y I am going to keep the value minus 5 by 2. So I am solving 2 into minus 5 over 2 plus 9. Now this 2 will get cancelled out with this 2. Now you will be having minus 5 plus 9, that is equal to 4, and which is our right hand side. So you can say that this is the solution of given equation. We have verified also. We have seen that when we put y is equal to minus 5 by 2 on the left hand side, we got the answer 4, that is right hand side. So this is how you can verify your answer also. Now I am going to discuss few questions of NCERT exercise 2.1. Question number 1 is, in all these questions basically you are supposed to solve the following equations. Question number 1 I am solving, that is x minus 2 is equal to 7. You are supposed to solve all the questions as I told you. So x is equal to 7 plus 2. So what is the value of x? That is equal to 9. This is a very simple question. Next I am going to solve question 4. Question 4 is 3 by 7 plus x is equal to 17 over 7. Now I am keeping x on this side. I am shifting or transposing this 3 by 7 to the other side. So it will be 17 over 7 minus 3 over 7. And I hope, dear children, you are very well aware how to solve or subtract the rational numbers. So that will be equal to 14 over 7, and that will be equal to 2. So your answer is x is equal to 2. Next, I am going to solve question number 10. Question number 10 is 14y minus 8 is equal to 13. So it will be 14y is equal to 13 plus 8. That will be equal to 14y is equal to 21. So y will be equal to 21 over 14. That will be equal to 3 by 2. So this will be your answer of question number 10, that is equal to 3 by 2. Now I am solving question number 12. Question number 12 is x over 3 plus 1 is equal to 7 over 15. Now, as I told you that keep the term which is having the variable on one side, rest shift everything on the other side. So I am keeping x by 3 on the left hand side. Now here it is plus 1, so I am shifting it like 7 over 15 minus 1. Now x over 3, here I am going to take the LCM, 15 will be the LCM, 7 minus 15. Now what will be the next step? It will be x over 3 equal to minus 8 over 15. So after this, how you are supposed to solve? Now this 3 here on this of this left hand side, that will be shifted to the right hand side, and here it is being divided on that side. When I will shift, it will be in multiplication. So this implies you can write x is equal to minus 8 over 15 into 3, and you will be cancelling out these two, and your answer will be minus 8 over 5. So the value of x is equal to minus 8 over 5 is the solution or the answer of this question number 12, that is x by 3 plus 1 is equal to 7 over 15. So let us see the homework now. Dear children, on the basis of the concepts taught in this lecture number 1 of chapter number 2, linear equations in one variable, you are supposed to solve complete exercise 2.1 in your homework notebooks. Few questions of exercise 2.1 I have covered in this lecture. Including those questions, you are supposed to complete rest of the questions, and those questions are to be done in your homework notebook. It means the classwork questions as well as the rest parts of this exercise 2.1 are to be done in the homework notebooks. I hope, dear children, you have understood the concepts taught in this lecture and you will be capable enough to solve this complete exercise. That's all for today. Thank you so much.